But anyway, we're gonna get started here. So we'll see in a minute. Finally gonna make my crawfish boiler a burner tax write-off. We're gonna get that thing pretty warm. This is kind of a self-taught deal here, but I'm greasing every damn thing that gets put in there. Those little rings there, plus I got the shaft of the S-tube goes through that, so I made sure there's plenty of grease in there. All right, I got the first one in, but you can see the grease pushing out of it. So as I push it in, I know I'm getting everything good and greased. And hopefully that'll prevent grout from getting in there. There. Perfect. I look at some of this stuff and I'm thinking, what the hell's the purpose of that? That's what the finished product looks like. I just got grease on my lens. So anyway, so now that that's done, we're ready to try to get this one in. A little bit, not a whole lot. Had a handful. A lot of the time, we stopped down for damn near an hour because they didn't have safe. Okay, this is the part right here that come missing out of this 40 meter while Bill was pumping that rough ass mix. And as you can see, it slides on into this valve, and then this comes on top of it. Just from the beating and banging of it, going back and forth and trying to get that rock out of there, it must have shifted this ring here. And I'm gonna start working. There's a new one, Bill, on the new one of these. Should be right back there. Start working on getting all this back together back here. So that's the goal now. Is to work on that. together. That rocked over. It's a new cutting ring, pressure springs in there. This is all back together. All the grease lines are on. We double checked, they're working. So, no. Bill and I, we just never know. We fully expect an issue of some sort, but our main rush today is we got some cold ass weather coming. It's supposed to be in the teens at night, and this truck's still got water in it. So we got to get the boom pulled up. What is it?
It shouldn't. I don't think that's going to pressure up till it honks.
Well, it pushed it over as soon as you put it in gear. See how it's extended now.
That's scary. Without the remote on?
No, when you put it in PTO and oil got to coming, they acted like that's normal. I asked them about it. I said, because I wanted to raise the boom up, but I told them as soon as Bill turned PTO on, it nearly shot that cylinder out. But anyway, we got cold weather coming tonight, tomorrow, and it's supposed to be in the teens, and this truck's still got water in the water box and in the cylinders and the tank. The boom sags on us over the last 3 or 4 days we've been setting up, so we're trying to get everything buttoned up so we can be ready for the cold weather. Anyway, hashtag shop problems. So kick it on and see what happens. Alright. Now here's the moment. You gotta turn the valve on.
I need a mirror because I don't want to look in there when I start it.
In there is not going to be the problem. It's back here, and I'm scared from that oil incident.
Ready, set?
Turn it on. Let's see what happens.
That's where it was catching when that cutting ring was crooked. Is there a nick or anything over there it's catching?
There's some concrete down here. Stop it. I can see right here where it's that bottom corner. I can see where it's knocking the red paint off.
Yeah.
That's what it's catching on that. We chisel that off, and that ought to be. Yeah. Left to do though. You give me something, get you some lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give me about 45 minutes or so.
Alright.
And I'll come home I'll go to Chick-fil-A. What do you want? Just text me what you want from Chick-fil-A.
Alright.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Trying to get everything put up. Battery's about to die again. Good remote. That's trash. You got that Allen wrench? Here it is. We've been talking about how carrying these cameras around, you end up talking to the camera, people think you're talking to yourself. It's kind of funny. That feels kind of creepy at first, but I guess you get kind of used to it. Now I find myself talking to myself, even with the camera, when the camera's off. Well, that truck is 90% back together. I could take it to go pump concrete right now. So, still got the agitator to put back in, which won't take 20 minutes or so, and we're not welding the damn thing together either. So, that and a couple little plates. It's gotten colder. But anyway, that's a huge relief to get that done, and everything seems to be working properly. What we'll do is go pump a couple of 100 yards through it, and then we'll go back in and check all the hardware, make sure everything's tight, and or it needs to be that main nut at the back of the S tube. Make sure it doesn't need to be tightened up a little more. Once it goes, it doesn't need to be looser. I know that. So, but anyway, we're got that taken care of. That's a huge relief. The next thing is the 38 meter. We're gonna do it. We'll do it in the next couple of weeks. Get on it. But now that I know what it takes, that's a big part, because rounding the tools up, rounding stuff up, all that. Now that I know what it takes, I expect to be able to do it in a day. Well, that's it for now, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll get this weather out of the way, and we'll get some sunshine going. Appreciate it.